Hello guys, it's Morania. Welcome to this video. Google just did a Google event today, 6th of October 2022. This is Techtober. They are doing this just a few days after the Apple event that happened, and Apple released like 4 phones and so many other products as the AirPod Pro 2nd generation. And they are about to go ahead and release iPads and all that other, devices that Apple does. So today, Google managed to do something that was really unique. Some were not that unique, and so this is a video of us looking at how the event went. So at this time around, Google managed to release just 2 phones like they always do. Google is known for not trying to force products on us, so they just give us 2 phones every year. I started following them, I think last year when they were doing the Google Pixel 6. So this time around, they gave us the Google Pixel 7 and Google Pixel 7 Pro. I automatically expected them to give us a better chipset, so today I did a ranking of chipsets, and I did the 12 best smartphone chipsets in 2022. Why did I do it today? Because I expected Google to try and do something unique. And why did I actually do 12 of them? Because Google is known for being number 12. So out of all the chipsets and the fact that they think or they say that their phones are also flagship phones, they are position 12 when it comes to chipsets. Definitely they managed to give us a new chipset, which I will discuss just in a few. They also managed to give us some products which I'm supposed to mention because I'm not going to go deep into them. So they gave us the Google Buds. They also gave us the Google Pixel tablets. They also gave us the Google Pixel Watch, which is a new product, and I'm so excited about this product. I don't know anybody who owns a Google Pixel Bud or a Google Pixel Watch or a Google Pixel tablet. However, I have managed to use the Google Pixel 6, and I must say the chipset was not impressive. The camera really took very good pictures, but also caused overheating. So let's just look at what the Google Pixel brought to us. Google has announced all these products, and one thing that is unique across all these products is how they really tried to convince us that they're going to make sure that the security is top-notch. So they're saying that this is the best and most secure smartphone. Google is known as the master of data collection. So this time around, they say that they are going to have an de-identifying feature, which will make it difficult for your phone to just read all the information and give it to a third party. What they're trying to say is that they are not going to collect our data, and in case they collect our data, this information is not going to be available to them, or it will not be connected to me in any way. I'm assuming that this is true. However, how do Google make money? Through advertising and all that, and this is their specific phone. So why are they going to deny themselves revenue by making sure that data cannot be tied to me? They've also talked about how much they're going to make sure that they reduce the digital footprint. So whatever I do online is not going to be traced back to me. Nobody's going to know about the nasty searches you've done. Google are saying that they're going to minimize this, and they're calling it the Titan 2 chip. This is purely for security. However, I am doubting the fact that Google is trying to secure our data, because this is how, as I've said, they make revenue, and it's through collecting of data. They might not use this data immediately. That is what I think they are saying. They will collect the data, yes, keep it, but they might not use it immediately. Probably when you change from Google Pixel to another brand, they might decide to just use your data. And the iPhone, what it does, it asks you whether it can actually track your information or whatever you're doing on a specific application and use it for advertising purposes. What Google is trying to do here is that it's telling us that this is the most secure Android phone. When you're using the Android 13, which is currently just available to the Google Pixel series, when you're downloading an app and this application might be harmful to your phone, it's going to warn you and tell you that this application might be harmful to your phone. Google owns Android. Android is an open source operating system. So people can make applications for them and submit for approval and all that. My question is, why not just not allow applications that are harmful to your users from being submitted to you and being approved for downloads? just keep them away. What they're telling us about security is subject to being tested and proven once this phone is available. Now, these phones, these products are available online right now. You can pre-order, or they are available in stores in the US in the following 1 week. They've talked so much about how much they've tried to expand the market and how people can just buy these products and have them and use them. Just before they started talking about the two smartphones that they released today, that is the Google Pixel and Google Pixel 7 Pro, first Brian came on and said that they are glad that the competitors are copying them. And that is what he was saying, that the competitors are trying to copy them, that from way back they always had always on display feature on their Google phones, and they've always had the crash detection on their Google phone. Just 2-3 minutes from that statement, he goes on and talks about the face unlock. He comes on and talks about the cinematic mode on camera. He comes on and talks about features that have already been implemented by other brands way back, and they are just copying it right now and trying to implement it on their phones. That was very ironic, not just to me, but even to Marcus Brownlee, who ended up just making this video, and it was very funny for me to read it, and I just didn't understand that statement that Brian was trying to make. Both of them come with Tensor chipsets. That is Tensor G2, a typical name. They could have called it something better, but this is just a Tensor chipset generation 2, yet to be compared, because we've not even been told how many transistors that are in this. This chipset is so powerful that it's going to be able to unblur images. So when you take a selfie or you take a picture and it's blurred, it's going to be able to unblur that image and make it a bit more clear, or even look clear. Now, the image that they showed during the event, I did not find it that impressive, and if this is what unblurring is going to look like when it's working or when it's on the ground with people who are not professional photographers and all that, then I think that it's not going to work as perfect. However, if I could get this phone, I would test it myself and will be able to this is pretty smart and sleek. Let me see whether I will get it. Of course, I have guys who are always willing to give me products to try. All the areas surrounding the cameras for both the Google Pixel 7 and Google Pixel 7 Pro are surrounded by an aluminum kind of material. This might cause a bit of overheating when you're taking a selfie, because that is the experience I had with the Google Pixel 6 when I used it. And a few things are very important when it comes to a smartphone, especially a flagship smartphone of the magnitude of a Google Pixel. This is the chipset, this is the size of the screen, this is the colors that we have with this phone that are available for you to be able to buy. This is the screen that is being used, the type of screen, of course, that is being used on this phone. The kind of videos that this specific phone is able to shoot. And with the Google Pixel, they've finally given us the face unlock. This is the first time that the Google is bringing the face unlock to the market. The Google Pixel 7, to be specific, comes with a RAM of 8GB, 128 GB of ROM, 256 GB of ROM, and 512 GB of ROM. It does not come with an SD slot in this case, so you just have to do with the space that you decide to buy of this phone. So this specific phone starts at $599, but if Google decides to open a Google store here in Kenya, I think it could be a bit cheaper. That is something that I'm hoping they'll be looking at in the near future. Phone also comes with the Tensor Generation 2 chipset, which is quite sleek, because compared to Apple and what Apple did just a few days ago, they've managed to give us the same chipset for a bit affordable phone, and kudos to Google for that one, giving us the same chipset for both phones. That was sleek. Comes with 3 cameras, so it comes with the dual rear cameras, that is a 50 megapixel camera and a 12 megapixel camera. You can take a picture and you are able to remove an object from that specific feature, so you just hold on to it and you get rid of it. According to Apple, what you can do is when you take a picture, you can actually just press on that specific picture and be able to remove the background and have that picture without the background. Negating features for two phones. One, you can remove a specific object from the picture. With the other one, you actually get to remove the whole background. The Google Pixel 7 also comes with a display of FDH+, is 6.3 inches. This will make it a bit more simple for you to watch YouTube videos, watch movies and everything. It also comes with a battery of 4355 milliamperes per hour. This battery can last you up to 72 hours on extreme power saving mode. Underline extreme power saving mode. That means they've not spoken about the daily usage or when you are using it extremely. It comes in 3 colors, that is obsidian, lemongrass and snow. However, the cases, I'm assuming that the manufacturers of cases are going to give us extreme colors including black. The finishing of this phone is all these colors, you get them in matte, and that is awesome. I've always been looking for phones that have a matte finishing and design, and this time around they managed to give us all matte Google Pixel series phones. The videos you're able to shoot with the rear cameras are 4K at 60 frames per second. Now you don't even need a digital or another like professional camera for you to be able to shoot videos like the one that I'm doing right now. You can just pop out your Pixel and use it to shoot such videos and vlogging. The Pixel 7 and Pixel 7 Pro have the same selfie camera, that is 10.8 megapixel camera. I love it. I love the fact that with the two you can get to enjoy all the features that come with the selfie camera. The Google Pixel 7 also comes with a fast charge of 30 watts. Of course, we've seen better with this one. There is not really much to talk about with the Google Pixel 7 Pro, except the fact that it comes with the same chipset, that is the Tensor G2. It comes with a triple camera, of course. Where the cameras are placed, it's made of aluminium, which might also cause overheating when using the camera. That is 50 megapixel, 48 megapixel and 12 megapixel. It can zoom up to 5x. The face unlock on the Google Pixel 7 Pro is also something that they've really spoken about. It's also made of matte material and it comes in 3 colors. The obsidian, snow and ezel. A fingerprint ID underneath the screen. The screen is also 6.7 inches. Can actually push from 10 to 120 Hz refresh rate. The battery is actually 5000 milliamperes per hour. Also will last you about 72 hours when you're using extreme power saving mode. However, I think that with the Google Pixel 7 Pro, the features, the camera and everything, it's not really going to be able to sustain power that much. However, hoping that the system and the operating system, that is the Android 13 and the chipset, work very well and perfectly, this phone is going to be able to last you at least 24 hours, because that is what the rest of the phones are doing, apart from Apple, which is using a less battery but a very powerful operating system and chipset to make sure that you get to enjoy using your phone throughout the day.